Hello everybody, welcome back to another exciting episode of MugAndPlay. I am Nick. We're playing more Monster Prom for Monster Con. I almost did. That's technically the name of the game. I mean, I just have been calling it Monster Con, but I get my words mixed up sometimes because I'm a silly Billy. Anyway, let's continue with the con. We're trying to woo Zoe, the Eldritch Horror, and I do believe the hotel has been consistently giving us a creativity boost, so let's try that again. You're outside the con. Ugh, such a long line to get in. Try to find the end of the line. Keep walking, walking, walking. You find that the line doesn't end. In fact, the end of the line is just the beginning of the beginning of a different line. This one line goes to a guy who's giving out free +2 creativity. Nice. That'll entertain you while you wait to get into the con. Nice. Later, you're searching for an open bathroom, but what you find is Zoe and Doug interviewing Liam as he lays on a chase lounge. Come on, Liam, you gotta dig deep for me. What's your biggest kink? Whoa. Zoe, the episode just started. Give us a minute. Gee whiz. I'm not answering that. The muse could come from anywhere, Liam. Please respond. Zoe, you know I'm happy to let you mine me for content for Liam Prom, your fan fiction where every character is an alternate universe version of my illustrious self. Ooh, nice seamless lore drop. But I still have some dignity left to maintain, you know. Who needs dignity? I'd rather have content. Content like your biggest kink. The subject's being unruly. Doug, as my moderator, I authorize you to get the ice bucket. Dousing me with ice water isn't going to make me talk. For all you know, that could be my kink. Doug, write that down! Ah, crap, I dropped my notebook in the ice bucket! No! Zoe's interviewing tactics lack a delicate touch, one that you could surely provide. Also, you'd love for them to wrap this up and move the chase lounge out of the bathroom so you can piss. So, ask a question Liam will actually answer. Liam, please recount a recent dream of yours. If it happens to be boring, please make one up that's actually entertaining. Thanks. Liam, keeping in mind that we will design a zany character based on your answer, would you be open to sharing your deepest, darkest fear? No, see, he's not gonna... We can't just tell him what we're going to do. You gotta be subtle about it. So, recount a dream, and if he's telling the truth, then it will be a dive into his subconscious. And if it's boring and he makes it up, that is also a dive into the exact same place, only he's awake. So, yeah. Well, I recently dreamt that I was drinking a chocolate frappuccino at a Starbucks. What a nightmare. As if I drink anything less than a French press dark roast at some underground cafe you've never heard of. We're getting somewhere, but that dream is kind of boring. Sorry my subconscious wasn't narratively interesting enough for you. Yeah, that's why we said make something up. It's fine, I forgive you. We can still spice the stream up. Like, what if there was a bloodthirsty crocodile at the Starbucks? That'd really raise the stakes. But there wasn't a crocodile in my dream. It's always onto something, though. You should dream of more crocodiles, Liam. It'd make things much more exciting. This is perfect. My next character will be Crocodile-fearing Liam. A Liam that represents Liam's fixation on crocodiles, which appear in all his dreams. That makes so much sense. Totally. Except it doesn't, because I don't dream of crocodiles. Maybe he doesn't dream of crocodiles because he's too scared of them?
This is a fanfic come true.
Ah, of course. Crocodile-fearing Liam it is. Ugh. That settles that. You lose 2 charm, but you gain 2 creativity. Yes, and 1 open bathroom. Finally. Nice.
Let's stick to the schedule.
Hell yeah. Alright, we're getting our creativity on. Let's go to the lobby. Walking around the lobby, you see a flood of people coming in from other areas. Crowd stampede! Try not to panic. You remember what your yoga teacher taught you. When you get caught in the middle of a crowd stampede, remember to go with the flow. You do, and the flow consists of the crowd trampling you. Still, you gain +2 boldness for braving the stampede. Nice. Afterward, you're crossing the lobby with Liam, April, and Zoe when you pass the shittiest ball pit you've ever seen. I know what that's a reference to. Good old DashCon. That was a shit show if I ever saw one, and while I wasn't there, I was watching online as it happened, and both me and my buddy Tony knew people who were there who we weren't friends with that did not have a good time as it was happening. And we were just kind of laughing at that, and then it became a whole, like, historical piece. For those of you that don't know, it's like the Fyre Fest of conventions. Look it up. It's fantastic. And if you don't know what Fyre Fest is, that's like the DashCon of music festivals. Yeah.
What the hell?
What the hell is that? Did we wander into a depressing daycare? That's the SadCon ball pit. It's sort of a meme monument to past cons gone wrong. No, just one. Cute. Can one of you hold my phone while I stream myself swimming in the ball pit? But of course, which sepia filter would you like me to use? Listen, if it's anything like the ball pit at DashCon, you don't need a sepia filter. Let's just say the liquid in the ball pit is sepia toned already. It's piss. Hey Zoe, can you hold my phone while I stream myself swimming in the ball pit? Yep. Liam pouts, but you have bigger problems. 2 security guards have taken notice of April's ball pit swimming.
Miss, what do you think you're doing?
Playing in the ball pit?
This ball pit is a solemn homage to all of the tragic cons that gave their lives to make this one a reality. It's not for playing in.
How silly!
Don't you think it's a little silly to have a ball pit that nobody can play in?
We're cops, Toots. We're not paid to think. Get into these handcuffs. We're taking you to con jail.
No.
No, I can't go back to jail. My old gang will never take me back after what I did. Well, the good news is April getting handcuffed is only increasing the numbers of her stream. But you doubt she'll be able to appreciate that from con jail. Convince the guards to let her go. A ball pit is technically a type of pool, and is therefore the jurisdiction of lifeguards, not security guards. They have no claim over April. Or pose as an FBI agent who's gonna take April in for other, much more horrendous crimes. You'll take it from here, thanks. Yeah. Just be like, I'm actually, Interpol, but like, for conventions. Yeah. Yes, we're both FBI agents. We'll take it from here, officers. There's no way anyone would believe that. Aha! I knew it! I knew one of you was a mole trying to get close to me! But you have nothing! You'll never connect me to the bloody Valentine murders! What? I won't let you take me alive! April throws a confetti bomb, and the cloud of festive paper clears. She's gone. The fuck just happened?
What happened is your suspect got away. Way to go, special agents. Man, I hate the FBI. They get to work on all the other fun cases while we're stuck here guarding a convention center. It's okay. Once we report these doofuses' blunder, the chief will surely give us one of those sweet, sweet serial killer assignments.
I know I give these two the same voice, but whatever.
Oh boy, can we celebrate with ice creams and handing out parking tickets? For you, partner, anything.
Oh, I ship them. The guards leave. You, Liam, and Zoe find April hiding in the bathroom. You manage to assure her that the FBI thing was all a ruse. She insists that she knew it was all just playing along, which just proves how great of an actress she is. You gain 2 creativity and lose 2 smarts. Alright, getting all the creativity back.
I'm fully charged.
Good, you're fully charged? Alright. Let's go to the merch hall. At the stands, you find a fanzine vendor. You ask her what her zines are about. They're about you, she replies. You open one of her fanzines. It's full of badly cropped pictures of you. You feel you should be disturbed, but you also feel flattered? You buy a copy. Dang, some of these pics you haven't even seen before. You're bowled over by your own +2 charm. Aw. Nice. You, Liam, Zoe, and April are all browsing Artist Alley looking for any prints that grab your attention. You end up finding a booth that doesn't so much grab your attention as step on it. Feet of all shapes, sizes, and colors are painted on display here. Oh boy. What is this guy? I believe this person was in one of the previous games. Welcome, friends. Browse as much as you like. I'm running a sale. Socks on sketches for half off. Wow, dude, when you commit to an aesthetic, you commit. I respect that, but why feet? I merely find them fascinating. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, obsessively. That's all. Perhaps one of you would like to commission me to draw your own lovely feet? I'm always interested in finding new models. goodness. The closest you'll ever get to my feet is getting one buried in your ass. Take a hike, fucko. Because I'm guessing you like hikes. Lots of walking and feet involved. That's all I was trying to say.
I'm impressed.
You're certainly a master of drawing feet, my friend. I'm impressed. Feet are infamously difficult to draw. God, they really are. Everyone complains about hands, but you know what they say? Feet are just the hands of the legs. If I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Feet are just the hands of the legs. And legs are just the arms of your lower body. Do you have any tips for a humble yaoi artist looking to improve at drawing feet? I don't employ any specific technique when I draw feet, honestly. It's more like a kismet or a mitzvah. It's the siren song of the foot with its myriad bones and loving soul, guiding my pencil where it must go. Well, the foot siren definitely isn't singing to me. Does anyone else have any advice on how to draw feet? I'll take anything. May not have advice, but you do have random bullshit you can pass off as advice. Which, what it is half the time. Just sometimes you're right. Draw a pair of shoes, then erase them from your drawing. Voila! Now their feet are showing. I don't know if that's how it works. Switch lives with someone, for you know what they say, you gotta walk a mile in someone else's shoes if you want to know their feet, like, really well. If this game has taught me anything, it's that going with the more chaotic option, if you're not sure, seems to be at least funnier. So, drawing a pair of shoes and then erasing them, that doesn't seem very creative. This seems way more creative, so I'm gonna go with that. Might be wrong, though. I am often wrong. That's not how the saying goes, but for some reason, everyone's still down. You all switch your shoes and your lives for a couple hours to get better at drawing feet. Liam becomes a popular idol. He looks unnervingly good in clown shoes and gets the kawaii poses down in record time. April writes a fanfic about her good friend Zoe attending an interdimensional Zoe prom and having an orgy with her 50 AU selves. Hot. You put on Liam's loafers, draw some men with beautiful butts, and become mildly insufferable by correcting everyone's grammar. Zoe wears your shoes and becomes really horny on Maine, which isn't much of a change for her, but at least she's enjoying herself. What are you trying to say about me? You meet back up later with a deeper appreciation for your friends, and an appreciation for how bad Liam's feet must hurt all the time. Alright, let's see if this worked. I'm gonna try and draw Muggy's feet. Zoe draws a beautiful sketch of your foot. Well, both, I guess. Wow, I did it! I really did it! Good work, Zoe. I could never put into words before, but now I see it. Muggy's feet are like a summer's morning. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, such a strong arch, such juicy toes, I have to eat it. Eat the feet! Okay. Kidding, I think I'm just hungry. Let's get some food. Wait, April, I haven't gotten to draw your feet yet. Oh no, that's okay. We've already proven that method works. Are you sure? Look, I've already got some early renderings. If you draw my feet, the only thing getting rendered will be you rendered unconscious in a ditch. Some people just don't appreciate fine foot art. True, but at least you gain 2 charm, but you lose 2... Why is that losing creativity? I helped her be more creative!
A new day,
I don't get things. I don't understand. Let's go to the community zone. You attend an indie tabletop game showcase and get pulled into a Euro game based on the classic party game Never Have I Ever. It's like the original game, but there are different point values assigned to the severity of your admissions. Oh, cool. There are also sudden death rules, a phone a friend mechanic, and a robber, somehow. 2 hours later, you've decided that never will you ever play this game again. At least you gain +2 fun hearing the embarrassing things the other players admitted. Alright, at least there's that. Later, you meet up with your friends to play Grunkle Ball, the fictional sport from the beloved Trial of Lord Grunkle books. Are we ready? Does everyone know how to play? Yep, you just need to make 2 Grunk Dunks to win, right? Yes, but first you have to score 16 Grunkle points to qualify for a Grunk Dunk. You can also make a Grunk Dunk if something narratively significant happens to you. Before you can ask what counts as a narratively significant, 2 corporate shills barge into the room. Ah, these ones. How you doing? Hello, we're representatives from the publishing house that owns the Trial of Lord Grunkle IP. You'll have to pay us copyright fees if you want to play Grunkle Ball. We accept checks, money orders, and teeth.
Are you for real?
But that's stupid. Even if you own Trials of Lord Grunkle, you don't own the concept of throwing a ball through a hoop. What's that? Did you say Trials of Lord Grunkle? We own that title, so you need to pay us $10 to say it. Also, I see that you're wearing pants. Lord Grunkle also wears pants. That'll be $10. This is a level of capitalism that you're not ready to deal with. You better outsmart these suits so everyone can play Grunkle Ball and wear pants for free. Well, we could all just stop wearing pants. We live in an attention economy. Make a case that you should be paying them with views. Give them some views. Or challenge them for your right to infringe copyright with a basketball match, the official way in which most disputes get solved. You know what? Let's give them some views. What? That's not how this works. Hey everybody, check it out! These hot fun dummy mommies in suits are gonna mud wrestle! We certainly will not. That would be an HR nightmare. We learned that the hard way. Oh, okay. Yeah, but that's got everyone's attention, didn't it? Look how many views you're getting. But these views don't recoup any of the revenue we've lost from you using our IP for free. Yeah, I guess you could say IP freely. No! Dumb joke! Stupid! Anyway, guess we need to up the ante then, Nico. Do that silly dance you do. That'll definitely get some attention. Can do! Nico does their trademark silly dance. If we could animate it for you, you'd surely be shitting your pants in awe. I'm glad to know that it's for my safety that they didn't edit this. For the safety of myself and the pants around me. No amount of silly dancing will compensate for the money you owe us. Really? I bet if we asked around, we'd find that you have interns working at your company for no pay. How is this any different? Well, we're a huge brand. The professional experience and exposure our interns get is likewise huge. Is it as huge as the exposure my silly dance is getting? No way, that's a lot of exposure. It's got to be at least $200 worth of extra exposure. You can write us a check. No way. Yes way. Write us a $200 check for our friend's silly dance. Now! This totally makes sense. We also accept teeth. Liam uses his magic vampire eyes to hypnotize the corpse shills into writing the check. Why doesn't he do this more often? Hint, it's the inconsistency of this universe's canon. Oh, okay. You all order pizza to celebrate your victory over capitalism. You spend the full $200 due to the pizza inflation. You also gain 2 charm and lose 2 fun. I don't know why we would lose fun, but we have lots of it. Whew! Time to get some fresh air.
Get some snacks.
And of course, we gotta sit over here. Who do you want to sit with? Duh, Zoe. Talk about finding success as a creator, the Redemption Arc program, or how's SpookyCon so far? Let's be bold and ask her about, like, hey, what's your thoughts on finding success as a creator? It's been a ride. Of course, there's lots of upsides, which are all the ones you can imagine. It's affirming to see so many people connect with what you create, that's for sure. Writing fanfics for a small dedicated audience was super fun too, but I can't complain about having a much more sizable fan base. Yeah, I imagine Liam Prom has opened you up to new experiences as a creator. It has. Now I see lots of fans craving a new chapter, writing pages on pages of theories, shipping their favorite Liams. She's like, that's my favorite parts. I personally ship Catboy Maid Liam with Buff Liam. Ooh, a bit of a crack ship, I like that. But yeah, now I realize much more input, much more praise, much more opportunities. That makes me so happy for you. Thanks. There's still some downsides though. So many people feel connected to Liam Prom now, it gives me sort of a responsibility. For instance, how could I work on new, weird, silly ideas when the logical thing is to keep expanding this beloved and profitable thing I created? You would prefer not to work on Liam Prom? Nah, I love spending time with my academy of dumb, adorable Liams. It's just that it gets a bit more complicated. You start at, what is the thing I really want to do, but the bigger you grow, the more variables chain you. What's smartest? What's most responsible? What's most profitable? Bleh, look at me complaining about, let me check my notes, finding success with a project I'm actually quite passionate about. Nah, Zoe, it's hella valid to feel stressed. Oh, thanks. Oh, yeah. Zoe and you spend the next few hours decompressing by watching a chill, cute girls doing cute things kind of anime. It proves to be a balm for the soul. Aw. Day. Fall. Alright.
I have too
Nice.
many ideas.
Alright, it's almost time to find a date, but first it's almost time to publish your comic. Now's your chance for one final brainstorming session to polish it. What's a foolproof way to quickly annoy everyone at the city council meeting? Show off your walrus impersonation. Attempt to seduce the mayor. Debut your stand-up comedy set. Or voice your very knowledgeable opinions on mustard. Yet again. I don't know if that would annoy everyone. That would just be kind of boring. Debut your stand-up comedy set, but what if you do really well? Attempt to seduce the mayor. That's kind of sexy. But I feel like the annoy everyone, probably the walrus impersonation. Yeah. What makes the one new piece of technology that makes you yearn for the future to come? Bowel control automation system. Perception of aesthetics processor. AI-powered underwear. No AI. Eyebrow management system. I don't know about that. Bowel control automation system or perception of aesthetics process. I'm gonna go with bowel control automation system. If you can control when you poop, it'd be great. Because sometimes you're driving and it'd be like, no, not right now. But then sometimes you're just sitting on the toilet for like 45 minutes and you're like, any day now would be great. So I'm gonna go with this one where you can kind of control it and be like this. I just wouldn't want the system to get hacked and everyone on the planet shits themselves at once. That would be, well, who am I kidding? That would be hysterical. Alright. Time to get back to the con. Where we do con things.
To the schedule.
Alright. So if the pattern sticks, then the hotel should give us another 2 bits of creativity. You're in your hotel room unpacking your bags. Crap, you forgot your cosplay underwear. You wanted your cosplay to be 100% faithful, but now you're forced to use your regular underwear. This is technically imperceptible cosplay tragedy. I feel for you. Here, take 2 plus creativity to imagine you're wearing the underwear you left at home. Yeah! Later, you're at the hotel bar chatting with Zoe over drinks. Sparks are flying. So I said, you can't even handle me at my best. What makes you think you can handle me at my worst? But they didn't listen, so I transported them to a nightmare dimension and turned their foreskins inside out. Serve them right. Bartender comes by with your next round. Here's your Cosmopolitan, ma'am, he says to Zoe. Enjoy your drink. You too. Oh god, kill me now. It's okay, I've done that before. One time at the movies. Nope, this is too embarrassing. I gotta hard reboot the universe. Sorry. Wait, no! Horrifying eldritch screeching. You flinch, waiting for the next big bang to melt your skin off, but nothing happens, and now everyone in the bar is staring at you all. Shit, this sucks. Can we leave? I'm so sorry, I'm honestly still getting used to this mortal state. It's been an adjustment. And also, if a bartender says enjoy your drink and you say you too, that is completely acceptable because at certain bars, I guarantee the bartender is drinking. Don't get me wrong, I'm way happier being Zoe than what I used to be. But it's hard to go from infinite cosmic power to itty-bitty laws of physics, you know? I know that was an Aladdin reference. You know why? Because I'm cultured. You definitely don't know, but you feel bad for Zoe. Maybe she can't hard reboot the universe anymore, but there are still lots of things that make mortal life special. You just need to show her one. But what? Survive a near-death experience together. It's thrilling and something only mortal people can enjoy. Or, well, you know, something mortals do to ensure their survival through the ages is, how do I put this, make babies. That's the one!
Oh,
Whoa, that'd be wild. I spent eons as a creature of destruction, but never creation. Why don't you meet me in the hotel room? I gotta grab some things first. Yes! You rush back to the room to check your breath and put on cuter underwear. Zoe returns holding jars of bloody viscera. Not exactly what you expected, but okay, you can roll with this. Ready to create some motherfucking life? Cover the floor in this blood, then I'll show you how to draw the summoning circle. Zoe takes your arms and guides you through drawing arcane sigils. It's like a sensual pottery lesson with blood and dark magic. After much drawing and chanting, a hideous flesh golem appears, screeching hellishly. Aw, what a cutie. Can we name it Kevin? Sure. So does this mean we're parents now? How are we gonna raise this baby? Raise it? Nah, I just wanted to experience making a baby. Raising one is like way far down on my bucket list. That's why I decided to make Kevin here. His species is very self-sufficient. Watch. Zoe shoves Kevin into the hotel hallway. It crawls, slithers, temporarily displaces itself. Whatever it is, it does it fast and disappears from sight. Wait a minute. When you suggested making babies, did you mean having sex? I don't know. Maybe? Did you? Yeah, kinda. Sorry, I'm not great at picking up on subtext. It's okay. I still had fun making the summoning circle and dancing in the blood with you. Aw, I'm glad. Maybe we can make another baby sometime. Looks like Kevin gets another sibling soon. You gain 2 fun from making babies, but lose 2 boldness.
Finally, my turn.
Oh, well then. Had a little one-on-one time with Zoe. That was interesting. Let's go to... Well, it wouldn't be a con if I wasn't visiting the merch hall every single day. You find a stand at the merch hall that sells hyper-realistic VR headsets. You buy one immediately. VR is the future! You put it on and you see your surroundings. Yep, it's a scam. The headset is basically a football helmet with a pair of glasses. No refunds allowed, but the headset looks good on you. Like, +2 charm good. Later, you put on your nicest clothes and meet Zoe at the main ballroom. You're her +1 to the exclusive VIP cocktail party for the con's featured guests. Oh my. She leads you into a room filled with moneyed bigwigs, chatting over cocktails. Well, 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 if it isn't our girl of the moment. Hi, have we met before? No need, girl. We know your whole deal and we love it. We're just talking about your, what was it? Comic book? Lamprom? It does have a few illustrations, but it's actually a fanfic. Sure, you don't have to tell me. I'm a fan. You know, my friend and I know a lot of people in the business. We could totally hook you up. Oh no, Zoe. These guys give me the weirds. Yeah, you need connections, baby. You're nothing without connections. I think I'm fine. Shush, listen. You can tell us. How much are you making with that comic book of yours? 1K? 2K? Also, have you got a $20 bill? Here. Anyway, we can totally help you get some engagement going. In 3 months, you'll be making 20K, at least. Okay. Want some of this? Don't be shy. Zoe looks at you pleadingly. She clearly wants to ditch these dull, condescending jerks, but she doesn't know how to do it politely. That means you need to free her, because that's what +1s are for. Help Zoe get out of this. Hold up your wine glass and improvise a toast so long that it buys Zoe time to escape. Or you proactively installed a trapdoor in the convention center a month ago in case something like this happened. You just know how to trick these boars into standing on it. Oh, duh. Yeah, trapdoor for you guys. Great idea, Muggy. I totally owe you one. Blah, blah. Hey, you taking notes? This advice will be crucial to increase your brand visibility, you know. Oh, yeah. Hey, can you increase your visibility on this spot on the floor? Yeah, totally. But let's go somewhere comfier to have this discussion. We could be talking for hours after all. Cats, man. Why don't you two stand over there? That looks like a way cozier spot. Here? No, scoot over onto that square on the floor that looks like a trapdoor. Why? Wouldn't you rather stand on a soft, comfy wooden door? I know I would. Then why don't you stand there? Because it'd be rude of me to take the best standing seat in the house. Come on, don't you want to stand on the smooth, supple surface of what kind of wood would you say this? Pine? Cedar? Perhaps even mahogany? I thought it was mahogany. Hey! Called it. Didn't even have to see it. I thought it was mahogany. Look at this lustrous sheen under the lights. Really? I think the grain pattern more closely resembles sandalwood. It's actually particle board. You're a cheap son of a bitch. Oh my god, now they're gonna bore us to death talking about wood. Pull the lever, Muggy. What's that you said about a lever? You pull the enormous lever that these douchebags might have noticed if they weren't so entranced by the sound of their own voices. At least now they can focus on the 20-foot freefall into the pit you dug several weeks ago. Wow, Muggy, that's a deep hole. I've always liked a person with digging skills. For a second I thought she was going to say, I've always liked somebody with a deep hole. Like, calm yourself. You're more than happy to get laid for your love for digging holes and installing trapdoors. You gain 2 smarts and lose 2 charm. Alright. Man, doing a whole bunch of stuff. And all of it seems to be one-on-one with Zoe, so that's pretty cool. Let's go to the main stage. You sit down to watch a panel about new proposed tabletop RPG classics. There are tons of cool options like insurance salesperson, horse with knife shoes, and Steve. Your mind is bursting with new tabletop RPG world-building ideas to counter a Steve's naturally overpowered abilities, giving you +2 smarts. Yes, Steves of the world. Also, Rick Steve counts. He's seen enough of the world to know what's up. A while later, Zoe invites you to a cafe to discuss her newest project. You can't wait for a sneak preview of the fanfic queen's latest work. So the idea is that after Space Lord Zortath gets killed in canon, he's reincarnated as a cashier at Walfart. It'll be a true reverse isekai. That's interesting, actually. I like that idea. I would love, you know, unironically, the idea of, like, a demonic Space Lord. I don't even know if they're demonic. Just a Space Lord gets isekai'd into our world and just sees capitalism as the most evil, nefarious thing they couldn't even begin to dream of. And they're like, I must climb the ranks at this Walmart. You know, somebody gets stepping on that idea. Write it out.
Greetings, minions.
Hello, friends. I see you're also a patron of what I've come to call hyperactive bitter bean juice. It's coffee, but yeah. Did they not have coffee back in your day? No, they did. I just prefer my name for it. What are you working on? Muggy's helping me with a new fanfic. It's about a powerful villain being forced to adapt to modern society.
Fascinating.
Oh my. I find that deeply fascinating for reasons that are not worth examining. Is that what happened to you? What is the plot progression? How does this former overlord adapt to their strange new world? I'm not sure yet. We're still in the early planning stages. Can they bring themselves to accept the overpriced inferiority of the taxi cab over the vastly superior locomotive? Do they conquer the intellectually barren wasteland of social media, or do they succumb to its insidious brain rot? And, are they successful in their pursuit of happiness? Muggy's here to help me answer those kinds of questions. Do you want to help us brainstorm? No, thank you. Creativity is not my strong suit. I would rather listen to Muggy's ideas and harshly judge them. Okay, geez. You heard the scary overlord. Pitch a plot for Zoe's new reverse isekai fic. The villain gets the one legendary artifact that didn't exist in his realm. Therapy. Eh. The villain realizes this new world will feel way less confusing and threatening if he rode a big menacing excavator everywhere he goes. That's... You can get therapy in every... realm. Every realm has got someone to listen to you. You know what every realm doesn't have? An excavator.
I like this idea.
Color me intrigued. What is an excavator? It's a vehicle construction workers use. It kind of looks like a big metal dragon with a shovel for a head. That sounds badass. Why did nobody tell me about this sooner? I mean, have you ever heard of an excavator? Isn't your typical icebreaker. Yeah, till now.
See.
Well, it should be. I'll be back. Well, that's probably going to be a problem. Should we go do something about it? No. Nah, this chair's comfy. We still have my fanfic to work on. I'm surprised Omen was so interested in it. I didn't peg them for a Space Overlord Zortath fan. Well, play your cards right, and in another playthrough, you can peg them too. I'm pretty sure they were just projecting onto the whole reverse isekai villain thing. Oh yeah, that makes a lot more sense in hindsight. Zoe's epiphany is interrupted by a giant excavator blasting through the cafe wall. Beep beep, motherfuckers! Hey, I've said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. Beep beep, motherfuckers. This thing is amazing! Excavating is going to be my entire personality from now on.
Oh my gosh.
Aw, look how much fun they're having. It's a good day to be a good friend. and flee the scene of a cafe you sort of helped destroy. You gain 2 boldness but lose 2 charm.
I know the map by heart.
Yeah. Woo. Between the last episode and this one, I have been talking for like an hour and a half nonstop, and it reminds me of why I don't really stream anymore. Because my voice just couldn't take it for like those long stretches. Because when I record episodes, I take breaks. Except for this time, when I didn't take a break between episodes. Let's take one last jaunt around the lobby. Walking around the lobby, you see a kid tripping over and scratching his knees. Stupid kids, when will they learn? Still, you decide to take pity on him. You don't know how to comfort a child, so you just pat his head and say, "You have no enemies." You leave, proud of your words of wisdom. He doesn't stop crying, but you gain 2 boldness for how cool you looked inside your head. And then you wash your hand, because you just touched a child. Gross. You're walking around the lobby, taking in the sights, when a middle-aged stranger with a brochure approaches you. "Excuse me, youngsters, I'm looking for the conference titled, 'Is a Sofa a Type of Chair?' Could you point me towards it?"
Hey there!
Of course, it's right behind that door. "Oof, good thing I found you. I was starting to think I'd made a mistake and this wasn't the annual ChairCon." No, this is definitely ChairCon. "That's such a relief. My boss could have fired me for missing the most important chair-related event of the year." The chair business can be tough. "You bet. As if that weren't enough, my wife just got asked for a divorce. I'm trying to get over my wife just asked for a divorce, not just got asked. Just asked for a divorce. I'm trying to get over this rough patch by being a better chair professional. Anyway, here I am blabbering when the conference is about to start. See you around, fellow chair enthusiasts."
Bye.
Bye, good luck with the divorce thing. Guys, what the heck did you just do? I know, I think my improv started well, but I sort of lost the plot. That's not what I'm talking about. You lied to that poor guy. Yeah, but it was just a little white lie, you know, to lift his spirits. Oh, that's what happened? I thought you were just fucking with him and I decided to join you. Well, it's too late to undo the damage now. When that man finds out, it's going to be our fault. So? So I won't be able to sleep at night. What if we got you some ice cream? Would that be better? No. Maybe. Okay, what if we spin an elaborate lie so he never finds out he's at the wrong con? Would that make you happy?
We have to help.
That'd be much better, yes. Deal. Let's undo the damage of our lies with more lies. Any ideas, Muggy? People around here love cosplay. Convince everyone to help you so this con cosplays as a chair con. I don't know about that. You've heard that there's a gathering of fans of face sitting. Take this poor guy there and convince him it's the future of chairs. That? I was waiting for a face-sitting joke. I really was, because I've been around the block with this game. I'm gonna go with this one. Take this poor guy there and convince him that there's a future. That's the future of chairs. If nothing else, he'll get over his divorce. You find the chair enthusiast and take him to the con's face-sitter gathering, where people share their love of face-sitting. By that, they sit on each other's faces. Okay. I swear, this con gets better by the minute. So what do you think, sir? Look at how comfortable these people are. I've never seen this before, but you're right. Their expressions betray their deepest pleasure. Could this be the innovation I was looking for? Come on, you should try it for yourself. The chair enthusiast timidly approaches a congoer whose face is intermittently covered by another congoer's ass. Excuse me, do you mind if I sit on your face? I've never done it before. Ooh, a face-sitting virgin. Sit on me. I'm not saying that out loud. You can say it. Alright? Alright. I've said a lot of things in this game. Because I'm being recorded, that's why. What do you know? I am a dad! This new chat technology is really customizable! The man tries face sitting. He sits stunned for a few minutes, and a radiant smile fills his face. When he's done, he comes back to you. I think this might be the future of chairs. I keep saying that, no one's taking me seriously. I have to tell my chair forum friends about it. I cannot thank you enough. The man leaves, still entranced by his new and exciting chair-related discovery. Guys, I think we did a good deed today. It's just like they say, sometimes it just takes a lie to make one man happy. Yes, a lie and some face-sitting. You gain +2 fun, but from all the face-sitting watching you did, but lose 2 charm. Oh, you're telling me that's not charming?
You're just not doing it right.
Alright, the last day of the con is here. Oh shit, who will be our con love? Well, I think it's pretty obvious. I was gonna say, no. We're gonna go with Zoe. Oh man, ask Zoe to the con after party. Here we go. I'm hoping this goes well. Let's check your comic. Oh, that's right, we gotta read the comic first. Finally, the art gang gathers round to put all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor. Space Heist. Space Heist is about a comic about a heist in space. Yeah. It follows a charismatic ragtag team of outlaws with a unique set of skills. Faith, a hacker who can do magic with a keyboard. She's evading the law because she pirated too many Shrek movies. Suzanne, a seasoned spaceship pilot who desperately needs the money to buy the rights to the letter W. And Calculester, an android who wants to learn all about the thrills of life. His tech provides a valuable resource to this adventure, a metal cock that also serves as a deadly projectile. Nice. And the band's leader, Valerie. She's a space pirate with a thirst for money and a score to settle. Together, they will aim for the one thing in the galaxy that is one thing no one in the galaxy has ever dared to steal: the Big Mustard Reserve. God damn it, Calculester! I told you not to do your walrus impersonation in public. I had to take the risk, for I wanted to experience the thrills of life. Stop fighting. I managed to hack into their bowel control automation system. I told you! The scariest thing is if it got hacked. That ought to keep them busy. Come on, you two. Hop in here. The station is about to explode. And so is everyone's pants. Fasten your seatbelts. Never again, Calculester. I can't make any promises, for I am programmed to live. Kaboom! Our heroes escape by the skin of their teeth, but by blowing up the space station, could they have also blown their cover? To be continued. Con after party is approaching. Alright, I thought that was a pretty creative comic that we made. You finally gather your courage and ask for your tantalizing tentacled friend Zoe to go to the con after party with you. You want to go to the party with me? That's funny! Ha funny? Or like pathetic funny? Why?
This is a fanfic come true.
What? Because I actually wrote a one-off fanfic this morning where we went to the party together. We were both cosplaying, and when the party was over and we came back here and took off our cosplays and... No spoilers allowed. I mean, so does this mean that Yes! The after party was fabulous! Oh my god, hell yeah! Zoe brings her notebook and shows you some new fanfic ideas she's been cooking up. Even the outlines of such magnificent erotica gets you all hot and bothered. Zoe notices, so she offers you to take you out back and relive your literary intrigue. Excuse me? Who knew reading could be so hands-on, Winky? Alright! We didn't find the secret ending, but we finally got a good ending! Alright. There's been plenty of times where I've tried to play this game, and I just got rejected. Alright. Before we knew it, the con had ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises were made of not growing apart, of meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if we said we didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own way, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there with us. And with that came the truth that to this day we hold close to our hearts, that no matter where we are, we belong. It's a thought that still gives us warmth, that makes us feel once again young and unafraid. And it reminds us that even as years go by, we will always be ready to start.
When you stream, you would not believe.
We did it! We actually made it to a good ending. We didn't get the secret ending, but I think I may try to do that on my own time, because from some of the screenshots I've seen, I don't know if I can actually put those in a video. So I will probably try that on my own time, and if you follow me on social media, like on Blue Sky, you'll know when I find it, because you'll be able to hear me blushing from here. Also, Brandon Rogers was Nico? Now I can hear it in his voice. I freaking love his videos. He's hilarious. Whew. But we did it. I'm happy. I'm happy we were successful. Also, is this a different ending than last time? I feel like I don't remember this sequence. I feel like the last one we saw was just kind of like a bittersweet, everyone saying goodbye. I love that visual right there. Oh, and there's our pal Zoe. Thanks to y'all, always supporting us. Oh, and please consider leaving a positive review. 5 stars. 10 stars even. Oh, nice Cult of the Lamb reference again. Oh, Con fam. I haven't been to a convention in a few years at this point. But I should actually, you know what? I take that back. I've been to toy shows. I've been to like swap meets and exchanges, not necessarily like a full-on convention. I think the last one I went to was like Rose City Comic Con a few years ago. I forgot about that. Just baking it into the song. Thanks for playing. Leave a good review. I just want to see one of the Monster Prom characters just holding up the leave a tip, the 10, 15, or 20%. You now call Suzanne. You've unlocked a new outfit for Zoe. And you unlocked 2 new comic genres. And you've unlocked a new blind box figurine. Wow, we unlocked a lot of things. Success. Yeah, there it is. I don't know. I feel like that can't be the thumbnail because that would be spoilery. But my goodness. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me while I play this game. Again, it was worth it. And we succeeded this time, and it was wonderful. We set out to do something, and we did it. But thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a dang thing. Hit that like button if you like what you just saw. And next time on Mug and Play, we'll play another game. So stick around for another game. But thank you so much. I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care.